everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to another Spectres coin review. They are a Singaporean-based collectible numismatic dealer, and they've sent me this General George S. Patton Jr. Commemorative M1911A1, one of the most iconic pistols and part of their weaponry series. It's a stunning piece, and I hope you will enjoy it as we unbox it and showcase for what it is all about. A huge thank you to Spectres. They have sent me this to keep. There is a link in the description box below if you would like to go and purchase this coin. There is also a $20 discount code, which is BYB20. I don't get any kickback from that code. This is just me presenting the coin. The coin should sell itself. It's really very good indeed. And if you want it, there is links in the description box below. But for now, we are going to unbox the whole thing, showcase it for what it is, and find out a little bit more about it. So, presentation in terms of packaging is very nice. You will note a small dent up here. That was me, my fault, not Spectres. It was very well wrapped and packaged when it came, but I did not drop it, but sort of dropped something on it, let's say. But, you know, the boxes have done their job because there was no internal damage whatsoever. So inside you have a really nice hard-wearing cardboard box with sort of a lime green yellow color palette on it. The engraving on the top of the box, of course, telling you exactly what the coin is. General George S. Patton, the commemorative M1911, as I said, one of the most iconic pistols. So inside we have a display box, a wooden display box with a glass top. Now, there is a piece of foam inside which keeps the coin, and it is a coin despite the fact that it is not coin shaped, but it is a coin. Keeps the coin nicely housed within here. My only small levy of, it's not even criticism because this is supposed to come out, this is the certificate of authenticity, is that this doesn't necessarily fit super snug in here. It might come loose in transit, so you do have to have this foam piece in there to keep that in. But that's a very small little piece of critique for Spectres to have there. Now, in terms of the actual presentation of the box, of course, it looks fantastic. I love that. It looks like it could be a museum piece, a specimen. It's really nice, and I like that a lot. I think that adds a lot of extra je ne sais quoi to the product of a collectible. And let's be honest here, at a price point of $400 for a 2-ounce silver piece. I believe it's 2 ounce. Let me just double check that. Yep, 2-ounce silver here. You know, it is a premium product at the end of the day, and you want to have all of these extra things as part of that premium experience. So this is great. Now, the COA, as we can see here, this is cardboard, not metal. So you do have to obviously be careful with it, but there is all the specs on it. We're not going to go through everything in minute detail, but you can see it's a 2-ounce fine silver piece. It has got a 5-thaler denomination on there. And I'm thinking, what's the issuing country? It doesn't quite say on there, but we'll find out in a moment when we go through and have a look on the actual coin itself, pushing the boundaries of coins. So there's the certificate. All right, and now we get to the piece itself, of course housed in a custom capsule to keep the coin safe. This looks fantastic, and of course it is one of the most iconic weapons out there, and to have this celebrated, of course owned and brought into the sphere, the Western sphere of combat by the legendary General George S. Patton. So a very, very, very interesting piece with some history and what's the word behind it? Sort of gravitas behind it. So following the fan favorite revolver of George Washington's flintlock pistol, this latest entry brings another American icon to silver form, this time honouring the unstoppable George S. Patton Jr., one of World War II's most feared and respected commanders. The M1911A1 is one of the most iconic pistols in US military history. While countless soldiers carried it throughout World Wars, General Patton is amongst the most famous figures ever associated with the weapon, owning and personally carrying a monogrammed version alongside his other legendary sidearms. With that legacy in mind, this silver coin is crafted as a creative, fully sculpted homage to Patton and the pistol symbolized the American resolve. So a really cool piece. Now, what I want to do is just open up the capsule so we can see what it looks like outside of the plastic. As with all premium stuff, you don't want to be handling these kind of things barehanded. So I'm just going to leave it nestled half in the capsule like that so we can really see what it looks like and not damage it. There we go. So really love the detail on, I mean, not just this one, but all Spectres coins. All Spectres coins just go to kind of that extra level of detail. And this is no exception. So not just showing, of course, the iconic shape of the M1911, but also having some of the actual military hardware on there from World War II. So we've got, I'm presuming those would be the, oh, you're going to correct me if I'm wrong here. I want to say they're the Sherman tanks. I could be wrong on that. I apologise if I am. Of course, we've got Patton himself there on the handle of the pistol. You'll have to excuse me. I'm from the United Kingdom, so we're not that familiar with firearms. Isn't there a technical term for the handle? I don't know. Anyway, then we've got the trigger guard, which has got, of course, a fully not functioning trigger, but a fully sort of there's a hole through it, so it is not just a solid piece of metal there. That's really cool as well. Really, really nice intricate details all around the slide, and of course, just every little piece of it screams. You've even got small details like, presumably that's either the safety catch, presumably it would be the safety catch, and it's just really, really well put together. Now on the other side, let's have a quick look. We have, if I can just get it nestled in nice and carefully, there we go. We have the engraved monograms of GSP. We have some more military hardware up there. Got the American stars. Really, really lovely. Just absolutely incredible. We've got the slide release up there as well. We've got the magazine release button, I believe, there. I'm so sorry for all of you Americans out there who know your way around M1911s way better than I do. But even I can appreciate the M1911 as one of the most iconic weapons out there. Of course, recently made pretty famous by the John Wick series. It was that weapon of choice they gave him at the end of the second film, when he was going to fight the big mafioso boss man. Anyway, 8-round capacity, I think it was, wasn't it? Something like that. Very cool. Very, very cool piece indeed. We're not seeing any, it's a bit difficult to show, but there's no sort of barrel hole at the end there. So that would have been, in my opinion, just taking an extra element of detail to have that. But as this is, already incredibly intricate and detailed, the amount of work and energy that's gone into creating something like this from a coin production technological standpoint cannot be underestimated. And that's where you sort of go along with the premium of this. Now, I will just say as well, just while we've got it half out of the capsule, there is also a serial number on the bottom of the butt of the pistol. This one is number 208 of a mintage of 1944. So, of course, that mintage is synonymous with the sort of Western sphere of combat in 1944 in Europe. So that is a very, very nice little addition as well. So all in all, I think this is a fantastic piece, a really elegant piece, and very attractive as well. So if interested, as I mentioned, there is a link in the description box below to Spectres' website where you can find this and all of the others. And by the way, that discount code, BYB20, gets you $20 off any coin in their repertoire, not just this one. So go and check them out, have a look. If interested, let me know. Let me know your feedback on this coin down in the comment section as well, because one thing that we always like to do for companies that are very generous to send stuff in for us to showcase is help get them feedback on their products, on their coins, and they can then, make some of the most incredible pieces out there. So really cool. Thanks a lot. Otherwise, that's it from me. Cool kids, you know what to do because we've got a specific serial numbered item here. That's all I'll say. Thanks all for watching. We'll see you on the next video. As always, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.